Instructor mode.
Got these guys and behind you, they're all staff as well.
Turtles behind.
Oh, it's a video.
That's terrible.
You could run it naked. But the goal is to have the other. For a lot of things are free.
What's this? That's the handle. And this one got the compartments. Oh, this one got what?
What's it?
Day 4. We finished teaching!
What happened to 1, 2, 3?
You want me to recap?
Okay, 1, 2, 3 was shit.
Yay! So pretty. Wow.
free lah.
Finish exam! Whee! So scary. They're waiting to find out. Stressed. They're not stressed, they're chill.
That's so scary.
I try my best. I really try my best.
Could possibly have, all in the last 5 days. And congrats to Ben. Congratulations, Eileen.
Hey.
Here you go. Alright, congrats to Jack. Look here. Yeah. Very emotional.
Woo! Nice. No worries.